welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing my thoughts on the book Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. If you haven't heard of it, this book is really beautiful. It's an emotional journey through time, love, and the decisions that shape our lives, basically. Um, so this book is set in a small cafe in Tokyo called the Funicola, which is known for its unique feature, a magical chair that allows people to travel back in time. However, there are strict rules to follow if you wish to use it. You must sit in a specific chair, and while you are there, you must not leave the chair for any reason. Most importantly, you must return before your coffee gets cold. So the novel follows four main characters, each of whom is seeking a chance to travel back in time to change or relive something from their past. The characters that we have are Fumiko Kiyokawa. She's a woman who wishes um, to tell her former lover how she felt before he married someone else, and she wants to travel back to confess her love. But as she goes on this journey, she finds that things might not turn out how she expected. The second character is Key. She's a woman who, after the death of her husband, regrets not having done more for him when he was still alive. She wishes to go back to a time when her husband was still well, so she could be nicer to him. And then we have Hirai, who he's a man who wants to say goodbye to his wife, who passed away from illness, and he isn't able to cope with her death and longs to return to a moment when they shared an important conversation. And then we have the fourth character, who is Nagare, the cafe's owner, who herself has unresolved emotions regarding her late husband, and she has been running the cafe for years, but she also has her own regrets and fears about missed opportunities. Um, this book revolves around the emotional journeys of these characters as they navigate the complicated, sometimes painful, task of revisiting their pasts. They all have something they wish they could change, but the magical time travel is not a quick fix. It forces them basically to reflect on their choices, their relationships, and what they can still do in the present. One of the central themes in Before the Coffee Gets Cold is the importance of the present moment. The characters realize that even though they want to change the past, the future still remains uncertain. They learn that sometimes what we need to most is not to change things, but to make peace with how or what has already happened. Um, I also think that the ending was bittersweet, but kind of hopeful because the characters came to terms with their regrets, realizing that while they can never change the past, they can live better in the present. Fumiko, for example, learns that her love for her ex-partner doesn't need to be validated by telling him; it can simply exist within her. Similarly, Hirai finds closer with his late wife by simply having a heartfelt conversation with her, even though he knows she won't be able to respond. And the book also concludes with Nagare, the cafe owner. Um, she decides to let go of her own sorrow and find peace. The final moment is a reflection on how life continues and how time works and how we can move forward without being shackled by what's already behind us. I think this book is really nice. It has a very bittersweet feeling. It also highlights the importance of the present and the importance of living in the moment and not going back to the past because it's already gone. We can't really change it. And if we dwell on what has happened in the past, it will be really hard to move forward to the with in the present basically and build our own future. It also kind of um, basically gave me the courage, or the it made me more aware of the fact that um we really have to be vocal about our emotions and tell the people we care about and love how we feel, because we never know what happens in life and how much time we have with those people that we care about. So it's really important that we share how we feel with those people. We tell them the things that we want to say. We don't waste our time by keeping everything bottled inside of us and not expressing how we feel about them, because maybe we would never have the chance to basically say those things. So it was a really enjoyable book. It has, of course, more details than what I just mentioned, but this is just a high level kind of run through the events of the book, of what it is about. I hope this review was useful for you, and I hope it encouraged you to maybe grab the book and read it. I think it's a really nice book. It's very comforting, it's very mellow, very chill and bittersweet. So I highly recommend it. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, subscribe so you can get notifications about new book reviews or new videos. I have new videos coming up, other book reviews or other type of content. So please feel free to add your comment, to discuss, to share your thoughts, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video.